Hi, everyone, and welcome back. We're going to take a look at Season 3, Week 3, and what has come out, and looking forward to what is happening next week with the faction wars. So first of all, looking up top here, you'll see that you'll have the two factions, and the two strongest servers in your grouping will be selected to lead one of the two sides. So once they're selected, that's set. Those are your two leaders of the factions. And then what they'll do is they'll flip coins, and that will result in one of the other servers being chosen. Unfortunately, a lot of this stuff is done blind, so some of these servers aren't going to know who they're getting picked up by until after this time expires. So it starts on Monday on week 3, and then it'll end on Monday and week 4. And then the teams will be set. So unfortunately, like last time, everybody would try to fight for a spot. This time, that is not the case. You're going into this blind. It's up to the two faction leaders to choose who their teams are going to be. So all you can do is hope that you have a friendly rapport with whoever you're trying to get in with, and hope that they also pick the other alliances or the other servers. You got to hope that they pick the other servers that you're trying to get in with as well. So we'll see how that shakes out next week and what everybody thinks about the grouping style. But this is pretty interesting because then you cannot have one stacked faction like we were seeing in the last season, where you would have the top 2, the top 3 strongest servers all on one faction and just absolutely dominating the other faction. This forces a little more of a fair playing field. While, say, for instance, server 5 and server 15, maybe they have an agreement. Maybe they're not going to go after each other. So there's going to be a lot of different dynamics that happen, but you can't have the teaming up and just stacking up well, in this case, you're not going to have the stacking of teams and the domination of the season resource, and this season being the spice. All right, next thing we're going to take a look at is week 3 here. First of all, you're going to have the Oasis Green project, so you're just turning the area green, like we've covered before. And then you have the faction awards. And then you have the hero promotion event. This time it's Scarlet. So once everybody donates a certain amount, you'll have the ability to promote Scarlet to Legendary from Purple. And for most people, if you know this trick, you will want to wait until Hero Day and put all your Scarlet shards and skill medals into Scarlet. Upgrade her to Legendary. You get all that stuff back. Upgrade her again. They'll give you tens of millions of hero points on Hero Day. So kind of a little trick for everybody if you haven't done that before. You'll be able to do that again here. So just wait until Hero Day to promote her. Don't promote her as soon as she's available. Now, the thing that has changed is instead of the Sandworm Crisis, now you have the Sandworm Hunter. So the Sandworms are no longer going to spawn and wrap up bases and teleport bases like they had been the past couple weeks. Now instead, you're going to have to send out traps, and you lay down the traps and you'll force the sandworms up above ground. You'll be able to attack them and get your rewards. So you have your discovery rewards, number 1 for discoveries, damage. And that is across all war zones in your grouping. So as you can see here, this player got very lucky. Spawned a level 499. He is in server 22, and then this one is in server 5. So it's across the grouping, not just your server. And then overall damage to those. So even if you don't do well in discovering, you may end up being number 1 in your server grouping for damage. Then again, you have the Return of the Dead, where they are sending zombies to attack your Alliance Center, well, mummies in this case. So that is still continuing this week. The trade wars are still continuing. We actually have a trade post that is about to unlock right now, and we will cover that. The fighting has started for the trade post. And once the trade post is captured, you'll be able to go into the store and purchase the items. So as of right now, you have a couple different alliances. And again, your alliance does not need to own a territory, hold a territory around the trade post. Anybody can come here, teleport into the area, and attack the trade post to take control. And you can go to any server here. And I don't know if these are all server 22. Let's see here, server 22. So you can go and capture these at any server, any location. The interesting part about this is right now we have this going on and the Return of the Dead is going on at the same time. So a lot of stuff happening right now. You have to kind of choose if you want to go and take over a trade post. And again, there's going to be 4 that are active at the same time. This one here, every level 3 on the server, this one over here, and then the other one on the other 2 on the other side of the map. So if you don't get one of them, you can go try to capture the other 3. So if one's being dominated, feel free to move over. And then don't forget, you will also have to be covering your Alliance Center during this time. So don't forget about that, or you will lose out on those rewards, which again consist of all your normal speed ups, but then on every level of 5, you will get Mithril and Sacred Water, which increases to 2 as you get to level 15 and beyond. So those add up, and you definitely don't want to miss out on those rewards. So choose wisely in what you're doing. And then, of course, the biggest thing happening this week is the fact that you will be able to get the level 6 cities back. These are unlocked as of today is Tuesday, so in 4 days it's going to be Saturday. So Saturday you'll be able to go and take your level 6 cities back and get your city buffs. Not the capital, but the city buffs. These include the increased training, the increased research and construction. And then your level 6 city will be available the following weekend. Well, everyone, that is everything for week 3 of season 3. I hope this helps, and we will see what happens next week when the wars begin. So I will catch up with you guys then. Have a good one.